going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got the day 5 second test match review between, of course, the Aussies and the Pommy. Now we take a 2-0 lead after the first 2 test matches. Look, it's looking bad for England. They've got changes that will need to be made ASAP. We've only got like 6-7 days till the Boxing Day test match. England are going to be under all sorts of pressure. The third test match, if they lose, the Ashes are retained by the Aussies. We win the series, and it's an absolute embarrassment for England. So we're going to need some fight back from the Pommy. Well, I don't care if they fight back, but I know the neutral audience would be hoping, and you know, the cricket fans that don't support either team and just want great cricket, they would be hoping for England fight back. I can understand why, because if you're not an Australian fan, it's been a pretty one-sided series so far, but hey, we'll leave the future to the future. We're here to talk about day 5 and the entirety of the test matches, some changes that both teams will probably make, and just all-around chat about this series so far, and some England roasting, probably. So, hey, let's get straight into it. Player of the match, the man Marnus, loose bus change from his 103 and 51 in the second innings. Of course, did roll the arm over at a time, but look, I don't think that's why he won man of the match, for his extremely good bowling. Hey, let's get into it. England, second innings. Where did we start? I can't really remember. Well, obviously, we set them the target. We got some overs to bowl at them, and then we came out today. Obviously, Burns wasn't there. Hamid gone. Malan, you know, tried to hold on. Root tried to hold on, obviously, the night before. And then out there, it was just pure survival. They were, what were they, 4 or 5 down going into the last day. Stokes, you know, okay. You guys know how much me and Ben Stokes aren't best friends. That's common knowledge. And you guys know, obviously, the hashtag FBenStokes trend, and you know, the hashtag and just the culture over here that we have towards Stokes. He has earned, don't go too far with this, but he's earned a tiny bit of respect with me. You know, he seems like he's working really hard this series. He seems like probably one of the very few Englishmen that are actually giving it 100% every single ball in the field. He's giving 100%. He's batting, you know, he's giving everything he's got. So he has earned a little shade of respect from me. I wouldn't go too far to say that I like him. That's not a case at all. But it is nice to see people, you know, players from this England team actually try and look interested out there. So I give him credit for that. Nothing else though. Ollie Pope. I mean, why? Like, I had a look at the stats the other day at the England County Test Championship Series. There's a fly walking past. Flying. I mean, why didn't they pick none of the top run scorers are in this team? I had a look at their domestic series, the 100 series, their ODI series. None of these international players, except for Milan. Pope actually had a really good series. Burns didn't make many runs. Hasib didn't make that many runs in the county championship. I mean, they're going in. Milan, yeah, had a good series. But none of these guys were doing that well on home soil. And then you bring them to an Ashes series, it's just not going to go well. I think they'll make at least 2 to 3 changes. Mark Wood will come back in, obviously. I think a spinner will come back in. I don't think it'll be Leach. I think it'll be Dom Bess, who will come in at the top order. They've got it. Maybe Johnny Bairstow will come in and try and open for a game or 2. I don't know, but it's not working. This England team is just not working at the moment. We'll jump into the bowl. Or actually, sorry, I do have to talk about Joe's Butler, 26 off 207 deliveries. You know, credit where credit's due. He gave it everything he had. Honestly, England probably would have won if he didn't go out. I mean, he obviously put his back heel onto the stumps. So unlucky, but when your team's having a shit day or a shit series, it carries over to you. Wokes, 44 off 97, gave it his all. Robinson, 39. Broad, 31 deliveries, both faced. Once it got down to Broad and Anderson, they were not going to win. The bowlers, Mitchell Starc, 2 for 43. Jai Richardson, 5 for 42. Really, really promising stuff. Lyon, 2 for 55. Nisa, 1 for 28 off 13. Cam Green, none for 9 off 9. Labuschagne, none for 10 off 4. Smitty rolled the arm over, and Travis Head both rolled the arm over for a maiden each. But hey, that is going to cap it off. Well, it's not going to cap it off because I want to talk through some of the changes. As we spoke about, we've said the England changes. I think Bairstow will come in and open in the top order. Or it wouldn't surprise me if they make Milan open and then they give the flick to probably Burns and then bring in Bairstow to bat at 3 maybe. Really unsure what they'll do. Mark Wood will obviously come back in. I think Dom Bess will come in. And I think those changes will probably mean nothing because I don't see England winning a test match. But hey, that's just what happens. Australia, do we make any changes? I think Khawaja might come in for Harris, but again, it wouldn't surprise me if they back Harris in. You know, he's on his home ground, Boxing Day, in his own city. Maybe they give him one last chance. Hopefully Mitchell Starc is okay. No back issue there. Hopefully did bowl a lot, so looks to be okay. 6-day break. Cam Green was also, they said they were just trying to rest him for the last day or two with the ball. Hopefully he's okay to go. Hazelwood, no one knows where he's at. He could play, could not. Cummins will obviously come back in. So I think there will be one change, and I think it'll be Cummins in for Michael Neser. I don't think Josh Hazelwood will be back. And I think they would be very, very happy with keeping Jai Richardson in there for another test match instead of Hazelwood, who can have another break off and can get ready for a 2 big last test match stand. But hey, that's where I lie on there. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. Australia take a 2-0 lead. Pure domination at the moment. Can England fight back? Next test match, 6 days, Boxing Day. It's going to be huge for the Poms. Can they fight back, or are they just going to lie flat on their ass and get smashed for the next month and a bit in the next test matches? Hey, it's all to play for still. Series isn't over, but it's looking bleak at the moment for the Poms. So they need to give their all. In Australia, we just need to keep playing how we're playing. Of course, the South Africa-India test series is starting on Boxing Day as well. The weather forecast is not looking good for that. So we might not have 2 cricket games at the same time. We might. We'll wait and see how that plays out. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go the Aussies.